Cowabunga, friends, and let's team up to take down the enemies. We're excited to play Turtle Team Up. Thanks, Wizard Coast, for providing this. And we've got two awesome guests with us today showing us how to play all of this. This is a fun, exciting co-op game. You can play 2 to 4 people. So get a couple of your friends together, play against the bosses, and win as the turtles. A couple cards in here only specific to the Turtle Team Up. You can pick those up. So without further ado, I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves, and then we're going to jump right into the gameplay.
What up? I'm your girl Zbex. I'm a professional cosplayer and trading card game personality, and I'm so excited to show off the new Turtle Team Up co-op game with these other creators here today. I'm going to be piloting my favorite Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo, in today's game, and it's mono green. My favorite.
My name is Bobby Maximus from Muscles and Magic the Gathering, and today I have a special guest with me, Jaximus, aka the Prince of the Dark Labyrinth. Why do we call him that? Because his 3 favorite commanders are Turgid, Shieldred, and Bruvak, the King of Jerk.
Pure evil.
You got it. Today we are excited to absolutely dominate Turtle Team Up.
We hope you enjoy. And look, if you want to learn how to play or a little bit more breakdown into the rules, we have a shorter video that has that in there as well, linked in the bio. So check that out. And as always, Cowabunga, dudes. All right, guys, welcome on in. We are here to play the Turtle Team Up. Excited to play this, and we have 2 special guests with us today. We have Bobby Maximus and Zbex that are going to be attempting to take down the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villains. This is a fun new box thing that you can play co-op with your friends, 2 to 4 players, which is a lot of fun. We're doing the 2-player version. The 3 and 4 player version adds a little bit of difficulty and more life to the bosses and stuff like that, so it's a lot of fun. It's very, very simple. We're gonna get started though. Heroes always go first. That's what the rule book says. And if you do want to know more about the rules or get more of a breakdown, we do also have a how-to video that breaks the rules down a little bit more. But we're gonna just play. It's a lot of fun, and excited to have both Bobby here and also Zbex. If you guys want to just say hello and let everyone know what deck you're playing as well.
My name is Bobby Maximus, aka Muscles and Magic the Gathering. I am here. I've got a special guest with me, Jaximus, Dark Prince of the Labyrinth, he goes by. But we are playing with Raphael.
And what up, everybody? I'm Zbex, and I'm a professional cosplayer and trading card game personality. And I picked my favorite Ninja Turtle, who is Michelangelo. So I am playing the mono green deck today.
Nice.
Okay.
We got basically Gruul versus the the bosses here, red and green. So Raphael and Mikey, it's going to be a fun one. These decks are pretty fun. There's a lot of fun cards in them. Each of them do have a version of the Michelangelo, and they have a team up card as well, which has, I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Raphael is Raphael and Casey Jones. And I believe Mikey is with April, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I can remember. So, how the game starts, the first thing that always happens, the heroes do go first, but we reveal the first boss card. So 2 players, there's 1 boss to start with. There are 3 levels here. So first level, you guys have to fight against the Rat King. So the Rat King says ninjas the bosses control have Death Touch. So any of the ninjas that'll come out of the event card are going to have Death Touch, which is both good and bad for you guys. It means if you block, your creatures will die. So, but I'll go ahead and let the heroes go. Usually in this, just so you guys know, you are taking turns together. The way we are doing the video here, we do want people to kind of understand it's a little bit harder on stream or on, not in the same room to take turns exactly at the same time. So they'll take their turns kind of at the same time. They'll attack together and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and let the heroes take the first turn. Let's see if anything crazy goes on. So you also do draw first as well in this. So in this game, it is co-op. As in any co-op Magic, you always draw first. So
We both draw.
Yep.
And we play at the same time, correct?
Yes, but for sake of easiness, we'll let, I guess you'll play like your land first, and then Zbex can play, and then if you guys have anything you need to cast, you can tap and cast it that way. We don't get too confused. Yeah, just play your lands, and then, yeah.
We're going to put a land and pass. We can't do anything.
Correct. I also don't have a turn 1 play. We pass.
Okay, no turn 1. All right, so for the turn one of on every turn. Oh wait, do you have something?
Actually, I take that back. The card I drew is a 1-drop.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Is it the
So I have Cowabunga is a sorcery. I get to look at the top 4 cards of my library and reveal a mutant, ninja, turtle, or land and put it into my hand.
All right, let's see it. Cowabunga. Love the card.
And I do have the option of a prehistoric turtle saurus or a land. And I don't have any, I have more chances to draw land. So I will take the prehistoric turtle just because I think I'll get more land. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, all right. So every turn on the bad guys team, and we reveal the top 2 event cards. So you reveal the first one. It's a foot skirmisher. So this is a ninja. It's a 2/1 flying, and it can't block. A lot of the creatures in the boss deck cannot block, so that's a creature here. And I want to put the Rat King over here so we know he's here. And then we'll reveal the second one, which is Event Villain Infiltrator. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power among them. They control, destroy it. Since you guys have no creatures, there is nothing to destroy, so that will just do nothing right now. So good for you guys. Right. Nothing dies. So it'll go back to you guys on your turn. So
All right. We're gonna put down a mountain.
Mountain, okay.
Forest.
Tap. Rafts.
We're gonna put out Raft's Bravado.
Gonna put it down here, like the lanes go up here.
Yep, which is during your turn, attacking creatures get +1/+0. So it's an anthem for us.
Can you put this
nice.
And I'm going to tap 2 and play my mana dork, Frog Butler. It's a 1/1 with Death Touch that I can tap to add mana of any color or pay 2 to give this creature reach until end of turn. Pass.
Okay, nice. So the nice thing too about the Anthem effect is it affects, since you guys are playing as a team, whenever any of your creatures attack, you guys get that buff up. So, all right, so we'll go to the boss's turn. We will reveal the next 2 cards. Event Villain Mayhem. As a team, the heroes choose 3 creatures they control. Destroy each creature the heroes control, or each other creature. So you guys choose 3. So your creatures are fine. You only have 1 creature on the board. So if there was more than 3 creatures, it would be kind of like one of those, like each opponent chooses a creature, sacrifices 1. So you guys are okay. This is one that's nice early on. So, but it will come back in. All right. So, and then we'll reveal the next one. It is Event Rocksteady's Beatdown. Destroy all creatures with flying the heroes control, which I don't think there's any flying creatures over there right now. So you get. All right, so now that we did the event cards, it is time for the boss has to attack as long as if the creatures don't have haste, obviously they can't attack, but every turn the boss attacks. So we're sending a 2/1 flying Death Touch at you guys', and I believe
no blocks.
Will be no blocks, so you guys will take 2. You do share 20 life, so you will take 2. If one
2 damage.
Yeah, you 2 damage. Yeah, so you're at 18, and pass the turn back to you guys.
All right, Jack's draw.
All right. I'm gonna draw. Oh, untap. We're gonna bring a
mountain.
We have 3 mana.
Bring out Casey.
We're gonna bring out Casey
Jones, Jury Rig Justicar. Haste. When Casey enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal an artifact from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And we got 3 lands, so 3 lands, not really random.
Oh, but you got a skateboard.
We now have,
there we go.
Skateboard in our hand, and we will tap another mountain, and we will bring out the skateboard.
Right here.
Nice.
Okay, I will play a forest, and with my mana, I will tap 3 to play Mona Lisa Science Geek. I'm ramping up here. She is a 1/3 with reach, and I can tap to add mana of any one color equal to her power.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, now combat. Are you guys? I'm assuming. I know.
I would like to attack with my frog butler.
Okay. And then Casey
And
has.
I would like to attack with Casey because we also get the bump and he has haste. So we are going to attack for
3.
We're going to do 3.
And then the Frog Butler is 1/1, but it gets the buff, so it's a 2/1 as well. So that's going to be 5 damage to the boss.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
You're getting there. So it takes a second, but usually once the heroes get going, they get going. All right. And is there anything? I'm assuming there is no other effects on your guys' turn at this point. You will pass to the boss.
Attack for me.
All right, we're gonna untap the Foot Skirmisher. We will reveal the first event card. It's a Foot Disciple. It's a 3/3, and it can't block. Again, if you notice, a lot of the ninjas just don't block; they just attack. It's all gas on the boss side here. And the next one is Shredder's Challenge. Return 2 ninja cards at random from the boss's graveyard to the battlefield under the boss's team control. Unfortunately, we have no ninjas in our graveyard, so doesn't do anything there. But we will go to combat because we do have to attack every turn, and we swing with the Foot Skirmisher because it has been here. The Foot Disciple can't attack, no haste, so you have 2 coming at you. Flying.
I will not block because I want to keep my mana dork.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
So you'll go down to 16. And then we will pass the turn.
Okay. So we're going to draw. And we got a Raphael Tag Team Tough. We're going to bring out a mountain or play a mountain. So we have 4 mana available. We are going to play a monster mashup, I believe.
No, this is
Yep. And a monster mashup has reach, so it can block creatures with flying. And it has menace, which means it cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna play a forest, and I will play Novella Nunchaku. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. When you do, equipped creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. An equipped creature has +1/+1 and trample. So I'll attach it to Mona Lisa and have it fight. Oh, they all have death touch.
They
huh?
all have death touch, so if you do fight, you can fight. It will take it off the battlefield, but it'll also remove your creature as well. Because it did say up to, so you do not have to choose a creature to fight, I believe, right? It says up to 1.
Up to 1. Okay, I will choose not to fight because I will choose 0 creatures because I want that mana available to me.
Okay.
So then I will tap. She's now at 2 power, so she taps for 2 green. And for 3, I'm going to play Study the Classics and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of counters on it, and I gain life equal to the number of counters on the creature. So I will go ahead and target my Frog Butler, so it'll get 1, and then double it up to 2, and we will gain 2 life.
So back to 18. Nice. Okay.
And then I'm ready to move to combat.
Right. We are as well. It doesn't look like you have any blockers, boss.
I can't block. None of my stuff blocks.
On our end, we're going to swing for 3 because we have the creature anthem.
And then it's also
And mine will
3,
swing for
4.
4
So we got
with the
7 over
anthem.
here. Okay, so we are down to 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. All right. Yep, good to know. All right.
Now,
And then-
I do have a rules clarification question.
okay, yes.
Can I use or vice versa? Can I use Zebex's Mana Dork to cast one of my bigger creatures if we thought that was in our best interests? Or are these decks still self-contained in that way?
So from what I understand, and typically the rules with like the two-headed giant, you are self-contained with the mana that you can produce on your board. Now you can choose like we're attacking you as a whole, so you're one unit as far as that, but your decks are individually with the mana, so you can't share mana and be like, hey, I'm going to use extra mana to cast. From what I understand, I could be completely wrong, but it seems like what I read. And if I am wrong,
No,
I
I
will.
believe that's correct.
Yes, if I am wrong, I'll make a note
Like,
here in the video saying I'm sorry I clarified in the rules. But usually, from what I remember reading, it is each deck is its own source of mana
Its
and
own
it produces its
self-contained
own
unit.
mana. Yes. Now the anthem
also, just
effects, or like if you want to put like target something, like you guys could target your own stuff as well. Unless it says creature you control, then it has to be your specific
Correct.
creature. But if you have something that says put a 1/1 counter on target creature, you could also target Zbex, or Zbex could target your creature and give it a little bit of a buff as well.
Okay. I really like the way this plays. It's also good because I have my 9-year-old here. It's a really fun way to play. I think because one of the things we run into, and for any parents watching this, it's really hard for me to play against my 9-year-old in a competitive
yes.
game. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to look at the cards and I have to help, but that influences how I'm going to play. So this is a really cool way that you can play, and you can look at each other's cards, and there's no drawback to that, which
Well,
is
and just
great.
as a call out, I probably could have targeted your Casey, but that's something that as we play more, we could talk about it, but it didn't really hurt us. So
Yeah, as I
Yeah.
say, so like you're playing together, and it is the fun part. And that I do. That's what I really do like about this is this game is perfect for realistically anybody, people who've never played before. So kids that want to get into Magic and you're trying to help teach them or want them to learn and play. It's very simple. It's very simplified, but also if you've been a Magic player for years, this is just a fun thing that you could give a challenge yourself, right? I'm going to just pull this out. I'm going to play against the bosses and see if I can beat them on my own. It's a fun way to kind of do that and have fun with it as well and give yourself challenge. And there in the rules, there are ways to give you more challenges. So like the more advanced players or things like that, you can make the game more difficult for yourself as you progress and things. So yeah, no, that was a
I
good.
think
It was a good question to have because like I guarantee you, anyone playing this might have the same questions. So it's really good to try to answer the questions as best as possible with that because I want people to enjoy this game. I was when I saw this, I was super excited because I like products like this that are really good, especially with things where we know new people are going to be joining and coming in and playing because it's a Universes Beyond set, and you've got a lot of TMNT fans who maybe have never played Magic before. And this is a great product to pick up to teach you how to play Magic.
No, I agree. And as a dad I've got 3 kids. And so my oldest, my 17-year-old, I taught him to play Magic. And now I'm teaching my 9-year-old that's with me right now. You're pretty good. But one of the things like we run into, and I can't imagine as a beginner, there's so many mechanics. If you're playing 1v1, like I said, you constantly have to look at the other person's deck because they don't know what to play, they don't know what to do. That influences you. I like this that you can teach, but you can also see the other person's cards and it doesn't negatively impact the game, which
Exactly. And
is
that's the great thing.
great.
I absolutely agree.
You know what I mean? And like with Jax here, and he says he knows how to play. I call him the Dark Prince of the Labyrinth because who are your 3 favorite commanders? Krenko, Urza, and Anwan with a mill deck. So he's basically the most.
Squirrels.
You like squirrels too, Chatterfang, but he's like mastered those decks in terms of the mechanics because he knows the combos and things like that. But you put a new deck in his hands, it gets difficult, doesn't it, buddy?
Not
A little
really.
bit. Not really. You got it.
You got it.
Okay.
It's no, it's really good.
Good to
But
hear, Jax. Good
yeah,
to hear.
it's always those decks are always fun too. Anawan, Mill is so much fun. Play more Mill. It's the best. We need more Mill.
Really?
I'm gonna ask the question. I think you guys are good on your turn, correct? I believe
Yes,
so.
Yes,
we
we
are
are.
past.
Take the all right. So I will reveal the next event card, which is Krang Stratagem. As a team, the heroes discard a total of 2 cards. So you guys decide what cards you want to discard, but you do have to discard 2 of them. So maybe there's an extra land or a card you're like, I don't really know if this is going to help right now.
And that's we each discard 2 cards.
Ooh, okay.
No, the hero
No, I said
total as a team.
Oh,
So you can choose like now if Zbex you wanted to discard just 2 of your cards and where Bobby wouldn't have to discard any, you could make that decision, but you can also be like, well, I'll discard 1 and you can discard 1. If there's
I
something you're
will
like,
say I feel pretty good on lands, and this creature is small, so I can discard 2 if you want, unless there's something that you don't need. So I would definitely discard this one. Um, would you want to
So,
discard anything or hold on to yours?
so looking at the cards you have and the ones have, we've got 3 really big creatures that I think can help us. And then we've got this manhole missile card, which will deal 3 damage to target creatures. So the next turn, we can take out that Death Touch Ninja. So I think it's probably better for you to discard 2.
Okay,
okay, yep, there
no
we go.
problem.
And see, that's the cool thing. And then that was if there was 3 people or 4 people, you would all work together to decide which 2 cards someone discards. All right, we got one more card here, and it is a Foot Enforcer. This can't be blocked, but it also can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, and it's a 6/3. So again, like I said,
Okay.
almost all of the ninjas here don't block. So, but they do have to attack every turn. So we're just gonna
And you
send.
said that big creature is a 6/3, correct?
It's a 6/3. Yes. So
Oh, wonderful.
of note, it's probably a good thing to take out with the manhole cover. We were sending 5 your way. So any blocks there this time?
5. Ooh. Okay, does our life reset every boss?
It does not.
Okay. I don't think we want to block yet though. So
No, I think we're safe not to. We can just take 5.
we'll take it.
Because like your disadvantage right now is the fact that the ninjas all have death touch, and that's the rough thing. Because like even if you blocked with the bigger creature, it doesn't matter. So you're gonna take 5, 13. So that's the boss's turn, and we will pass.
Okay, Jack Straw. We got a monster mashup, which is our second monster mashup. We are not going to cast that. We're going to cast the manhole missile, and we're going to take out that 6/3 that you have.
The 6/3. All right, so 6/3 will go to
Yeah.
the graveyard. That's probably a good thing.
That's a good call. And we are essentially tapped up for mana, but we can throw the skateboard on the monster mashup.
You should
So
have attached it to me.
now we've got some type of monster mashup, some type of Frankenstein type monster riding a skateboard,
Nice.
and we are good to go.
All right.
What about you,
Okay, I
Zia?
will play a land for the turn, and this prehistoric turtlesaurus costs 1 left if I control a creature with a counter on it. So I only need to pay 4 to cast it, and it is a 4/5 with vigilance, and I'll still have mana open should I want to say give my Death Toucher reach, or something of the sort. I'm ready to go to combat though.
All right.
Okay. And you have no blockers, correct, boss?
No blockers, nothing. So I think you guys
Should we
can
just
take.
send everything in?
Yes.
Or send enough. So I have 8 life. So if you have enough to do 8 damage, you could possibly still keep blockers up because so when the boss dies, this boss goes away. It gets basically put into a graveyard. The creatures on the battlefield stay. The only thing that happens, everything stays except we reveal 2 new boss cards. So if you want to keep up blockers, you might want to do that because I don't know what.
How much damage do you have over there, Bobby?
We can do 8 on our own.
Okay, then I'll just leave my guys up for blocking then.
Yeah, there's no point to attack because it's not like we can put you in negative damage for the next round.
No,
So
no
that's-
negative damage. So we will go. That will take out the Rat King. So what's going to happen is we'll go ahead and reset the life total back to 20, and we will reveal. That's not what I wanted there. Sorry. Reset the life total back to 20, and we will reveal the next 2 bosses. So this boss is gone. So the first one is Leatherhead Sewer Gator. When this boss enters, the bosses gain life. 5 life for each boss in play. So we're going to gain 5 life.
Okay.
Okay.
Because there's only 1 boss in play currently. Now, if it was the second boss, we would have gained 10 life. But, and then the next one is Shredder, Foot Can Overlord. Whenever a creature the boss controls dies, the heroes lose 1 life. So these are the 2 new bosses. Is there any more effects? This is still on your turn, but this happens the second that you guys take the boss to 0. It triggers, it flips, so that way you're set with everything. Is there anything else you guys are doing on your turn?
I'm tapped out.
Nope, we're passing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna untap the foot guys. We're gonna reveal the first event card. It is Bebop's Rampage. Bebop's Rampage deals 2 damage to each creature the heroes control.
Oh no. So Casey Jones is finished. Our monster mashup on the skateboard has survived.
Okay,
All
and
of my
then
creatures live.
right, but we do want to notate that if for some reason you do block, they do have 2 damage on them. So that way
Correct.
we remember that. And then we'll do the next event is Foot Enforcer. It's the 6/3 guy again. So we will go to combat because we have to. They always attack. The Foot Disciple 3/2 and a 2/1 are coming your way. 2/1 flying.
I cannot do it. I full. We did it full swing, so I cannot block on my end.
I don't mind blocking with some of mine. I could lose a creature if we think we're in hot water. What are the 2 powers that are coming our way?
3/3 and a 2/1. Also, do
Then
note
I
that
could
for future reference too right now, as long as Shredder is out here, for every time one of our creatures dies, you will lose life. So if your life does get pretty low, then you almost are in one of those weird stalemates, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's still worth it for me to trade my 3/3 Death Toucher with the 3/3 that's attacking. Does that one have flying?
It does
that's attacking
not.
with
It
the
does
3 power?
not. It is
Okay, then I will go ahead and block with my Frog Butler, who will trade.
Okay, so the Foot Disciple will die, and you'll take 2 from
And we can take 1.
You're taking the 2 from the Foot Skirmisher too, and then you'll take 1 off.
Yep, so then we'll go down to a total of 10.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then I will pass the turn.
All right. Jax is going to draw. Oh, yes, that we needed that. We got a mountain.
That means
We have 5 mana.
we're gonna tap all 5 and
Oh, here we go. We have a big legendary dinosaur, Zog Triceraton Castaway.
reach trample. When Zog enters, target creature can't block this turn. Mountain cycling tilt. To discard this card, search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
And
we could use it for
we
could bring out
yeah, but we can't mountain cycle because we brought that out. We
and
throw
it's
that
a
from our hand.
5/4 creature.
So we have a giant 5/4 on the battlefield is the sum of that, and all our mana is tapped.
Okay.
I will play my forest for the turn, and I'm ready to attack.
Okay, and you've got no blockers on the boss's side, correct? Or no, do you? A 6/3?
I have the 6/3, but it can't block. Plus, you also have that you had your creature enter that would have, if it could have blocked, you would say it can't block this turn. So because you also played that creature,
correct.
so but there's nothing that blocks on this end.
So Zbex, I don't know how big your creatures are. I can't read. I can do a total of 5, 6. I can do 12 damage right now if I full swing.
Okay, well, how about, since only 1 creature can block that, I think Mona Lisa doesn't need her mana anymore. So before we move to combat, let me move my novel Nunchaku for 3 over to my prehistoric Turtlesaurus. Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't be enough to then trade with it. I was thinking of being able to trade with that big creature over there.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can't really afford to take... We should leave 1 blocker left to trade with that Foot Enforcer, don't you think?
Yeah.
I could trade my dinosaur with it. Do you have any other creatures that would that are less, that have 3 power?
I only have the 2 creatures. One is a 5/3. The other one's a 5/4. That's without the creature bump. So I've just got 2 big ones.
Oh, well, this has vigilance, actually. So I still say it would be okay if I move it over, since that doesn't cause it to tap. So I'll still be able to block. So yeah, let's go ahead and move this over, and I'll attack with you since it has vigilance. And honestly, there's no reason not to attack with Mona Lisa too. So let's just send everything in.
Ooh,
All right. So we've got 12 on my side. What about you? Oh no, yeah. And don't forget, you get the bump from my bravado, correct?
Correct. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8 total coming
8.
So we're
from my
doing 20
side.
damage.
I do have one question. The creature you play this turn, it does have haste or no haste?
Oh
Sorry.
no, we just played that. You are right. It does
Okay.
not have
No,
haste.
I
Correct.
wasn't sure. I was just like because it's
Yep.
so you have
We got a little bit excited.
okay.
We got a
That's good.
little bit excited.
So
So we will. We can only do 6.
Okay, I'm doing 8.
6
Right. So
and so
14. Good
14.
call.
So we're down to
Okay.
11 for the second round of bosses. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Anything
By the way,
else on the next main phase at all, or is everyone just nothing else? I'm assuming at this point it's just passing to the
Empty
No.
hand for me.
Okay.
What
All right.
what are my favorite questions for people? What are your favorite commanders, Zebex, or what's your favorite commander? And you too, Celtic.
Well, I really want to build the new Michelangelo and Leonardo, but my favorite
Okay.
is Atla Palani.
Okay.
So
That's the nest tender. Is that the dinosaur one with the eggs?
Yeah, but I have it as angels, not dinosaurs.
angels.
awesome.
Ooh, interesting. That's an interesting way to go with that. I've never seen
Yeah.
one like that. That would be fun to play against, I think. For me, my favorite commander, it's Hashaton. I just absolutely love Hashaton.
Ooh.
I am trying. It's I play CDH. I'm trying to make it a viable CDH deck. It is a fun CDH deck, but it's not. It's viable as far as like playing normal pods and things like that play CDH. But as far as topping tournaments, it's missing a few pieces still. So I would love at some point to get 1 or 2 more pieces to finish it. But from this set, I'm really excited. I'm building at least 2 decks from this set, guaranteed. I'm building Rafa and Leo, which to me is Boros. It's just fun. Tap, attack, untap, attack multiple times.
Yep.
And then I'm a Splinter Radical Rat, a ninja deck, which is
Ooh.
going to basically be most of it is going to be just most of the stuff from this set, but I'll throw in a few of the pretty good ninja guys from
Okay.
from Kamigawa as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fun. So what about you, Bobby? What is your favorite
So,
commander? And is there one you want to build from this set too?
so from this set, I want Super Shredder. I want to
Okay.
do like that would be my Ultron commander. I'm excited about that, and I think it's really underrated. I think it's going to be like a really heavy hitting deck. I'm going to build it very similar to my Sephiroth deck, actually, because you could sacrifice everything. Shredder's going to be like a 500. But my favorite commander to play with right now, man, that's tough. I'm going to have to say Urza is a lot of fun. Urza's our primetime deck. Like that's our bling deck, if you will, where we put all our most fancy cards. But I want to say my favorite deck to play with is Olivia Opulent Outlaw. Just because it's like unique, it's got a lot of treasures, it's a fun build.
That's my deck.
It's one of your decks. What about you, Jack? What do you like? What's your favorite deck to play with?
Xenagos.
Oh, he likes Xenagos right now.
Oh, that's a great
cool.
choice.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. I always forget too. I do say there is one deck I also really enjoy playing as well. It's Esper. I have a thing for Esper. I really like Esper. It is Saruman of many colors. It's an Esper mill deck, but I get to play your spells. So I usually only get to play it like 1 or 2 times. When I usually it always comes to me any convention I go to. I'll play it 1 time because people have this very bad negative hate for mill, and I'm just like, we can just play, and I understand I'm taking your stuff, but why are you mad that I'm casting your spells? You built the deck.
Jax is Anawan deck. He's got Anawan. He's got a bunch of Sakashimas in there to clone Anawan. And we're super excited from this set. That Irma card, I think it's better than Sakashima. That clone.
Okay. Oh yeah, the new clone. Yeah, the new clone. Yeah, that one looks good.
And then we have everyone's favorite card, the King of Jerk, Jax. Who's that?
Bruvac, yeah. Everyone hates Bruvac, but I love that card. It's great. It's just a way to win. And now you also have another instant win on one opponent.
Okay.
With the card from the set, the what is it? I have it sitting next to me. I did.
Oh, that you mill half your deck.
Mill
but
half
if you
of one player's library. Yes.
Yep.
You double that with Bruvac, and it's just yeah, I'm excited for that one. I actually am looking to build a standard deck based around that too. So, all right, we're gonna continue on. If we're good to go, we're gonna continue here
Here we
with
go.
the event. We got 2 events. So we have Villain Scheme. Shuffle this card and the boss's graveyard into the boss library. So that happens. So we'll shuffle everything up really quick. So there's some. Maybe there'll be some creatures to get removed the next time soon. All right, we'll do a quick shuffle, and then we'll reveal the next one. So, and the next one is another. It's the 3/3 foot disciple. So he's back. And we will go to combat, and we will.
And that has death touch, correct? All your creatures have death touch.
No, that was the original Rat King. That guy is gone.
Oh,
So nothing has
got
death
it.
touch currently. I have a 2/1 flyer coming in and a 6/3 creature. They can only be blocked by one creature though. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. So
Okay, so that's 6/3. I don't know what to do here, Zbex. I can take care
I'm
of
gonna throw my Turtlesaurus in front of the 6/3. He's been a good boy, but sacrifices must be made. Dinobunga!
Dinobunga there.
All right. Okay, that other one, it's a 3/3, right?
It's a 2/1 with flying, but I think your guy has
We're
reach,
gonna
correct?
we're gonna block that with Zog because we have reach, so there's no reason not to, and we're a 5/4, so we won't die.
Okay, so 2 ninjas died, so you guys will lose 2 life off of that
2
because
life.
of the Shredder Foot Clan, but and then
We're
it's
okay,
your
we're doing good.
it's your guys' turn. I was gonna say, as long as it's not 0, and you probably will take out. I'm assuming this might be a turn that this boss gets taken out. So
Yeah, so we just drew a no biological assets. We only have 5 mana.
Literally at 3.
I think we need to bring out another monster mashup. Okay.
We have 4 reach creatures.
We do.
We have 4 reach.
Okay, so we brought out another monster mashup, and we have nothing left we can do because we do not have the mana.
Okay, I have a Tenderize, which is a fight spell, and it is instant speed. Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls, and does say I control, so I can only use it on my creatures. So I will go ahead and move the novel Nunchuka back over to Mona Lisa. And do we have enough power to take out this boss? Because I could hold on to this instance. I think we have more bosses to fight, right?
I can attack for 12 by myself and just.
Okay, I'll let you do that then, and keep my mana up with Tenderize open in my hand.
Okay, so we're coming at you for 12, Celtic.
Cannot block there, so that will take out this boss. So I'll reset the life totals back to 20. These 2 bosses are gone. And now we reveal 3 bosses. So let's see who our next bosses are. It is Slash the Dark Mirror. Attacking creatures the bosses control have first strike. So our creatures have first strike. That'd be really bad with the Rat King.
The big guy.
The next one is Rocksteady and Rowdy Rhino. Whenever the bosses attack, put a 1/1 counter on each creature named Foot Disciple. So that's going to buff up we have 1 Foot Disciple currently. And then the Savanti Romero Temporal Rogue. Whenever 1 or more ninjas the bosses control do combat damage to the heroes, the bosses play a card, which means we would play an additional event card. So these are the 3 bosses, and we will continue. If there's anything else you need to do this turn, if not, we can go to our turn. I don't know if there's anything else you have to do this turn.
I'm tapped on my end. Zbex, you're pretty tapped, right?
Yeah, I'll pass because my card is instant speed, so I can wait. Go ahead, boss.
All right, we are going to do an event card, which says copy the next event the bosses play. All right, so we're going to set that there. So whatever the next event. And Rat King's Revolution. Each hero taps a creature they control and puts X stun counters on it, where X is the number of bosses. So this is where it's rough because this does get copied. So there are 3 bosses. So all of your creatures will get 6 stun counters on them.
Okay.
A little bit rough there.
Whoa. back up a second. All of our creatures have how many stun counters?
6. So the Rat King's Revolution would be normal, right? So each hero taps a creature a creature. Sorry, it's not 6. Sorry, it's double. So each creature. So but you guys are your heroes. Well, okay, so maybe it's not. So it's 3 and 3. So there's only 2 heroes. Sorry, I messed that up. Each a creature they control. So you guys can choose which 2 you want to tap down because it's going to be 2 creatures and they're going to get 3 stun counters. Sorry, I misread that. That is on me. Reading the card explains the card. So
well, but it is copied, so
yes, but since you guys are the heroes, right?
Instance.
So you guys, so you guys can choose what you want to tap and put the.
We should definitely tap down Mona Lisa and then whatever one of yours you want to be.
I mean,
stunned.
you could also just double do it on Mona Lisa, technically, right? Because if you wanted.
Well, because it says each hero.
Yeah. So 3 stun counters on a creature. Is that what it works out to?
Yes. It'd be 3 stun counters on one hero.
I will stun counter the monster mashup.
Okay. All right. So that's done there.
But then it's copied, right? So do we have to do it again and put more stun counters on it?
Yeah, I would just put. I would probably do it on the same creature because it doesn't say it has to be an untapped creature, so you just do 6 on one. Yeah,
that's fine with me.
It's on ice for the rest of the game.
So, all right. So I'm going to move to combat. Is there any responses to combat before we attack? Knowing that there is a rock steady that says whenever it attacks, the Foot Disciple gets 1/1 counter. So
what's it? It's a 3 toughness, right?
It is a 3/3 currently. Correct.
Mine spell isn't strong enough to remove it from play. So
okay. Yeah. So
I did a full swing, so I am vulnerable.
All right, so that's going to get a 1/1 counter. It's swinging at you guys for 4. So you have no blockers currently, unfortunately. So you go to 4.
Okay, we're still alive.
And
we
then
have 4 life
and left. Then Savante says that whenever one or more ninjas deal damage, we play an additional card. So we will play a Foot Skirmisher, the 2/1 flyer.
Oh. Okay.
All right, and it is on you guys. So, upkeep. By the way, how stun counters work, for those who maybe don't know what a stun counter is, you do, on your beginning of your upkeep, you remove one of the stun counters, but your creature will not untap as long as there is a stun counter on it.
Okay, so we...
do you need land?
No, I don't. We do need 1 land, but you can't give it to us.
I can, though. Before you do anything, let me play Turtle Tracks for 3. It's a sorcery. Any number of target players may each search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield under their control, then shuffle. So let's both go search for, I will choose you and I as targets.
Okay, I'm going to go a mountain, and it doesn't come out tapped, right?
Correct. You can use it this turn.
There you go.
Tag team up 5/6.
This might win us the game.
It has finished.
There's also, remember, there is going to be at least 7 damage coming your way on the next turn.
Yes. So Zbex, here's my dilemma. I need your help.
Okay.
We can bring out a mechanized ninja cavalry, which will basically give us, this is a 1/1, and we'll make another 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature. So we'll have 2 basically fodder pieces to block.
Okay.
Or we can bring out Raphael Tag Team Tough, which is a 5/6. And if we do combat damage, everything untaps, and we'll get an extra attack. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, do we have enough blockers and then enough to, like, swing for the win with Raphael? Or do we want to play a little bit?
What happens after these 3 bosses are gone? Do we keep playing against
that is
bosses?
the game. So when the boss,
yeah.
If you can take us out. Yeah, so what does Raphael say again? Sorry, I wanted to clarify. It says whenever
Raphael's got minutes, but whenever Raphael deals combat damage to a player for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures It does not have haste, so we would have to survive a turn. And then there's an additional combat phase. The
Can you
mechanized
untap your creatures that should be untapped? So we have a better visual of what blockers we
You
might
have
have.
two
Your unstunned creatures.
You will
Yes.
have the Zog, and we will have the monster mashup. That'll be 12 damage. So, like, if we bring Raphael out, if we can block and survive, we could probably do a massive amount of damage. But I don't know if we should bring up the mechanized ninja cavalry for like a little bit of defense. I almost feel like we should just swing in for the win so we can brag online how we beat Celtic in a game of Magic and we're lifetime.
Well, but can Raphael attack this turn?
No, we're gonna have to wait a turn, so we got to get him online soon.
Are you going to be able to block the boss's creatures right now? Because I'm
those-
unfortunately, I
are any
could
of
get
those-
rid of one of them, but
Are any
then
of
we'll
those
go down to
flying?
3. What?
Are any of those flying?
One is a 2/1 flyer, but then there's going to be
I can get rid of that
5
one.
There's going to be a 5/5 that'll be a swinging next turn because it'll get an
I
additional.
will
1/1.
need you to hold back at least a blocker to take care of the 5/5, and I can take care of the flyer.
So if I was to block, I'm trying to figure out the math here. If I was, and this is assuming he doesn't pull anything good. If I was to block with Zog, we would take 2. Raph could attack. We'll get double attacks, and I think we could win the game. It's a
Okay.
risk, depending what he's able to pull, but he also can't block. So I think the math makes sense.
Yeah, let's play
Be a
your
bit
big
more
guy then. I don't think we wait for the mechanized. I think we just go for it and make sure that we can block. And I do have the tenderize to potentially either take care of that flyer if you need to use your big guy to block something else.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it.
So let's
Okay.
bring out Raphael Tag Team Tough. I think this is, by the way, one of the unique mythics to this set, which is really cool.
Yes,
It's
one
got
of
extra
the-
attack, so it looks like it's going to get taken out of this right after this game and put in Jax's Xenagos deck,
Yeah,
which is
that's
all
so
extra
fun.
attacks.
It's a fun one. I want it for my Raph and Leo deck I want to build because it's all about extra combats and swinging a lot. All right, so I'm assuming you're not attacking this turn, correct? I would
Oh,
assume.
so you have 2 creatures, right?
I have 2
None of them
creatures. None of them can
None of
block.
them have death touch.
I think we could still attack with 1 or 2 things as long as you have a blocker or 2 back for the problematic card.
Ooh.
But just also know that
Yeah.
if anything gets removed, if you only have 1 blocker or your 2 blockers, and there's any kind of thing that blows up the board or whatever, because we have seen those cards.
Okay, well maybe we just hold off 1 turn then. If you
I
can
think we
one-shot
hold off
the boss
and
next
then do a
turn.
post-fail. Looking
Because
at the
it's-
math, I think we're going to end up winning with like 1 life left in the bank. I think that's how
Okay.
it's going to work.
That's
Okay,
still
well
the
then
way
let's
to go.
stick to the original plan.
Okay.
Math, you're in what grade?
All right.
Are
So
we going to win or not?
Can you attack for the whole board?
Got okay. I think we're okay. I think Jax thinks we're good. So we're good. He's good at math.
How much
Okay.
can he attack for with all of
We got the blockers.
how much can he attack for with all of the things though?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I think we pass, right, Z-Bex?
Currently, yeah, it's currently 6 damage is heading our way, but I can take care of the 2 in the air, and then you could potentially have whatever other blockers, if they don't die, to like help that. So, but we have to block the foot
Yeah, I
disciple
think-
with the counter on it.
I think we're okay. I think we're gonna kill their creatures and we're gonna get down to 2.
And will we have 5 power to kill that foot soldier? Because it's going to get another counter on it when it attacks.
I can block him with
Kill
Raph.
it.
Rap's a 5/6. Rap's a 5/6.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Great.
as I
Raph
say,
is
it
through
should
the
be
roof.
able to take. All right, so we're
Okay,
going
good.
to
We're good
go.
then.
All right, we're gonna go reveal the first event card. It is. All right. Well,
Oh, no.
this is okay though. No, each hero sacrifices a tapped creature they control, which I'm assuming I know what's gonna
Oh.
get sacrificed.
Oh,
Some counters.
now before, do you need me to use my spell on that flying creature?
I've got a reach trampler. I've actually got a couple of creatures with reach. So it just depends how big it is. It's a
Yeah.
2/1 the flyer, right?
Well,
You
Since this is our last turn, we don't know what the next card is going to be. Let me go ahead and use my Tenderize just in case, because it only targets a creature that I control. So this is kind of my last effort to help. So I will go ahead and have my Mona Lisa deal 2 damage to the flyer.
Okay, that works. Yep, that works.
Before it gets sacrificed.
Yep. And you guys can do that, by the way, if you're wondering, well, how can you respond? This is in Magic rules. We have a thing called the stack. So when something triggers, you do have a chance to respond before it would take out your stuff usually. But also this also clarifies. We want to know when it says each person is a hero, even though you're the hero team. Each person playing. So if there was 4 people, each person would sack one of their creatures. So. All right, well, that one wasn't too bad for y'all because it was a tapped creature, right? So now we're going to see what the next one is.
Please, nothing good. Oh, no.
Villain Infiltrator. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Destroy it.
Oh, I think Zog and Raph are tied, and we can't get rid of Raph. We got to get rid of Zog.
Yeah, get rid of Zog. That's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Now I do have to go to combat at this point. That's the next step. We will attack with the Foot Disciple. Rock steady. We'll put a 1/1 counter on it. So you have a 5/5 Foot Disciple coming at you.
Okay, I will block with Raph, and that will die, and I will live. I think we pulled this off.
I think you guys
did.
All right. I think you guys got it. All right, I will pass the turn there. You guys, I think, are going to win here. There's
By the way, you two have taken like 5 years off my life with stress this game. Oh my gosh, these moments right here. It's like this is the only thing in my life that raises my blood pressure.
Before we go to combat, let me play my Cowabunga to look at some more cards from my library to see if I can have any creature that might help or have a static effect.
Cowabunga.
So same thing as the first one. I'm looking at the top 4 and revealing a mutant, a ninja, or a turtle. And I did find Michelangelo on the scene, so I can put that in my hand and still be able to play it. And just for fun, because we had to assemble our turtle team, right? For 6 mana.
Yeah.
A 2/2 with trample. And when he enters with a +1/+1 counter on him for each land I control, I have 7 lands. So Michelangelo is a 9/9.
Nice. That's great.
Okay, now you can do your thing, Bobby.
Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to have a rules question for you guys, because admittedly, I collect more than I play a lot. But we're going to, I don't think there's any reason to, I might as well cast some things because I can. So we'll cast the Mechanized Ninja Cavalries. Just in case something happens. I might as well, there's no reason not to. We're going to make 2 Ninja Cavalry tokens.
That means it's a 2/2.
We're good there. I am going to full-scale attack with Raphael for 6 and Monster Mashup for 6, which is going to do 12.
12 damage. Yep, so we'll go to 8.
So that's 12, and you're going to go down to 8. Now, here's the question I have. Raphael untaps all attacking creatures. There's an additional combat. So the creature that you just cast, Zbex, it technically has summoning sickness. Because we get an extra attack, does that bypass summoning sickness or no?
No, it has to be on the battlefield at the start of my turn in order for it to be able to attack. So it's still, unfortunately, summoning.
Oh, it doesn't benefit from that second attack phase then?
No, but I do have a cool ninja turtle on the board to be like, the heroes are here and we are finishing the final boss.
I was gonna say you got the two key pieces, because each deck has the turtle and then it has a turtle team up in it. So we got to see both of the turtles from the decks, and Raphael, I think, is going to seal the deal here with the last attack.
Yeah, go ahead and swing him again in that second combat phase.
Yeah, I'm glad we did the risky thing. This worked out good. It was scary.
Even with losing a creature.
We are going to swing at you. Well, that's the math I was trying to figure out, because if a couple of his died and they went through with damage, all of a sudden we're at 1.
Means we'll attack for
So we just did another 12.
11.
Yep.
Woo!
You guys have taken out the boss
We
team.
did it.
So that is what I said. It does look, sometimes it does look really scary, but a lot of times the heroes can get enough momentum to keep swinging, because the only thing that the event cards realistically have to stop you are things like the putting the stun counters, which that one for a second, if I read it the way I had read it, would have put you guys in a bad situation. But since I reread it, I was like, wait, it's not that, it can't be that strong. I was like, wait, that's way too strong. Why is it doing
Well,
it to
I do want to
everybody?
say, as a very experienced Magic player, it did require quite a bit of thought. If we hadn't have used the damage spell from Bobby to take out that 6/3, and if I hadn't left blockers up to sacrifice a creature, you can see after a few bosses how if you weren't being defensive enough about your life total, you could easily perish when those last 3 bosses come out. So we managed to hang in there just barely, literally. We were 1 card different from it being the game.
Yeah,
Even
and
that card that got the land out.
I'll add this as well. Like when I was saying this is the only thing in my life that causes stress, like I'm genuinely serious. That feeling of like being down for life, like, oh no. I
Yeah.
felt completely immersed in it. And I'm actually really we did an opening video last night we're gonna put out this week on Turtle Team Up, but I'm really impressed. Like I said, a dad of 3 kids trying to teach them to play Magic. And as a person that loves Commander, this game was really well done and really enjoyable.
No, I
Yeah.
completely agree. I think it's fun. It can give that challenge to even like the seasoned Magic players, because there are ways too, if you look in the rules, that if you've played before, you want to make it more difficult. I highly recommend, if you've not played Magic before or you're still learning Magic, keep it simple. Don't add all the extra rules in. Figure out how the things work. Play with multiple people. If you've never played Magic the Gathering before and you pick up this product, I guarantee you there is someone you know or a friend of yours that plays Magic, they would probably absolutely love to sit down and play this with you, and help you understand. Because there is a lot of, we did not go through all the complexities. And even in my breakdown video, I did not go through all the Magic complexities, because there's a lot in Magic the Gathering as far as like mana cost and stack stuff and things. But there's a lot of fun things you can do. And it's just a fun. I really like this game. I thought it was really, really fun. I'm excited to play it. As well. My partner has some kids who've been begging me to learn Magic, and I was like, just wait, because I knew this was coming, and I thought this would be a perfect introduction to them, because it's on rails. It's Magic on rails, so it's kind of got a, you're playing together. We're not playing against each other, and I can help you guys understand how the game works. And I think it's really great for kids, for even people who've never played before. And what's really cool too is the replayability, right? So every time you play it, it's going to be different. You could have different combinations of bosses. You can have different combinations of the
Really
event
cool.
cards hitting, and it just, you never know. So you can play this time and time and time
And
again. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
and you say you could play by yourself, which honestly seems more fun than just gold fishing,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like
could.
Honestly, yeah,
So
you could test any deck against this if you really wanted to.
yeah, this is kind of, it has a similar feel to like a Judge's Tower a little bit, where you have like just a bunch of just cards you're playing against. This one's a little different, but yeah, you could test your decks against it and just kind of, it is a little bit harder to play 1v1, because you're like, you don't have as many blockers, or there's only one hero, so all of your stuff is getting affected. But it's also a way to test like your decks if you want to test some decks with it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. You could play a couple decks together and just play them to like practice. And the thing is there are certain cards in this set that you can only find in this box. So like the Raphael there, you can only find in there. The Mikey, and then there's a tag team that are only in this box set. So if you are a collector, you want to, and you're looking for the cards, you definitely want to pick this up. I would pick one up to play, but I'd also pick one up to pick up the cards as well. That way, if you want to put the cards in decks, you don't have to like take a. Yeah, I think it's, what is it, Mikey? I'm in there a couple
Mikey
of them.
and Mona, Mutant Sisters.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
it is.
I was reading there's 2 new cards per deck. I
Yeah,
think
so
that's correct.
there's a mythic and then
And
there's
I
a
think
rare. I believe. I think
Yeah.
it's a mythic and a rare. So like in the Raphael deck, it's Raph and Casey Jones, and then Raphael the one that gives the one you played, and then in the Mikey deck, it is the Mikey and Mona and the Michelangelo are the two like that are there that are really really good. It's a lot of fun. I had fun, and I want to first of all thank you guys for coming out to play. And well, I wanted to showcase this. I was trying to find a way to work this out because I was like, this is a great product to show to both Ninja Turtle fans who maybe never played Magic before, but also Magic players who maybe have someone they want to teach Magic to. It's just a great way to introduce people into the world of Magic the Gathering and not get them a little too overwhelmed with having to build a deck or figuring out what their deck does. It's just very simple. You know, you just kind of shuffle it up. It's already built for you and it already has the idea behind it. So I do want to thank you guys
Well,
for being here. And
Of course. Thank you
what
for organizing.
yes, and what I'd like to do is give you guys a second too at the very end if there's anything you want to say, whether about this product or about the Ninja Turtle set that you're excited about. I know we're all TMNT ambassadors, and we do want to thank Wizards of the Coast for allowing us to be that ambassador. That's the way we were able to get the product is they provided that for us so that we could show it off to you. And I was excited and very thankful for that opportunity and excited to show these off for you. So make sure to go pick these up. You can start picking these up, pre-order them now. Go to your LGS, pick these up, get this. But if anyone else wants to say anything at the end about what they thought about the game or about just the Ninja Turtle set as a whole, would love to hear it. And then I'll have one last thing to say at the very end.
Yeah, Z-Bex, you want to go first? Or do you want me to jump in?
Go ahead.
All right. So just in terms of the product first, like I said, I think it was a wonderful experience. I didn't know what to expect. I really only played Commander. I played for 31 years. I started at Unlimited. And so my experience is like 60 card kitchen table style Magic. Back in the days, and you guys will love this, when you used to have a deck with 40 lightning bolts and 20 mountains. It was a real thing. You could look it up. But I didn't know how this would go, but it was a blast to play. And Celtic, you mentioned teaching kids. Like one of the things I've always struggled with is playing 1v1 Commander is you always have to look at their hand to help them play, which it's good and bad, right? The good is you get to interact together. The bad is you know exactly what you need to play. So you end up in a position where you're almost losing on purpose or it's not realistic. Like it feels really bad, Celtic, if I was teaching one of my friends and I look at your hand and then I know what to play to like stop what you were doing, if that makes sense.
Exactly,
like I have a constant thought on a stick. So this is just a real, like, well done, Wizards, for making this product. Because I think this is a great way. Like you could do this on a Friday night, like game night with your friends who've never played Magic. So I think this knocks it out of the park. The final thing I'd like to say is it's an honor and a privilege to be on a show with you two. You're two of my favorite creators in the Magic the Gathering universe. One of the things I always say is positivity matters to me most in this community, and the opportunity to interact with people like you two, that means the world to me. Because of Magic the Gathering, I've made friends all over the world. I've got to have these wonderful experiences, so I'm really grateful to you both.
Well, thank you.
I feel completely the same getting to play with y'all. And as far as this product, I really love Two-Headed Giant, and pre-releases only come, every 4 to 6 times a year, depending on what the set is, or if you're able to travel to a Magic Con, and it's where you do get to play collaboratively as a co-op. And so this is just another way that you could do it. And something that I really like that Wizards introduced this product with such a popular IP like Ninja Turtles. I think sometimes if you're approaching people with Magic the Gathering, they don't have any attachment to our villain Nicol Bolas or Emrakul, or they might not know who it is. But I really like how pretty much everybody knows who the Ninja Turtles are, and we can understand the idea of 4 turtles, 4 heroes coming together. So I think this is a really smart way to introduce it, that if people haven't played Magic before, there will be characters and concepts that they recognize to kind of ease them into then an in-universe set. And I really hope that they continue to do this with at least Universes Beyond. I do think it could be something if they make with every set that could be too much, but these popular ones, what a fun way to play. And I just want to note, I did not look at the deck at all beforehand because I wanted to kind of approach it from a new perspective too. And, if you're just sitting down and friends brought this over, you're not going to have time to look at what's in the deck if you're maybe an experienced player but didn't bring it over. So it's still fun to be like handed a deck and say, here, try this. And I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you. And it's a lot
Sorry,
of
Dak,
go ahead, Bobby.
okay, Dak, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
He wanted to say thank you. That was important to him.
Well, thank you. We enjoyed having you on as well. And to me, again, this is a great product. I wanted to kind of show the box off so people could see it here. The nice thing about it is I had someone ask me on my when I was doing the how to play about this if this would fit sleeve decks. And yes, if you can get sleeves for the 60 card decks, it'll fit in here and some. There's plenty of room for it and the if you want to throw some dice in here, some extra tokens, whatever you would like, it has plenty of room. It's in a nice little box, so it's not overwhelming. It also has all these cool token parts too with it and the boss tracker as well, so it's a lot easier to keep track of with your friends. So I want to first of all thank you guys, and once again, thank you guys for being on here. This was a lot of fun. I love the product. I do agree with you, Zbex. I hope maybe down the road in the future we do see some more things like this with new sets, things that people that are coming in because they like the Ninja Turtles or like that Universes Beyond product, they'll be able to pick up. Again, I don't think every set needs it because then it gets a little overwhelming, but I think every so many sets you could do it. And I know they've done something similar with universes within sets in the past with like the board
I think
game
this
like
is so much
things.
better than game night.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yeah. What's also cool about this, I want to make one last note. So there are variations you can play. So you can play this game exactly as it is as the box. You can add some variations. They also have a thing where you can just take these 4 decks and you can free for all. So you can fight against your opponents, So as you learn the game, you can play against your friends and try to beat them with whatever deck. So that is another cool thing that is a part of this as well. I think this is a very well done product, and I want to give thanks to Wizards of the Coast for the opportunity to highlight this, show this off to you guys, and hey, go pick one up, pick a couple of them up, pick a couple of them up, give one to your friends, or pick one up for you to play and one to pick the cards out and put and shuffle into your decks, because there are some really fun cards in here that you can only get in the Turtles team up. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being on today. We appreciate all of this. We're excited for this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out or feel free to drop a comment below. We'll try to answer the questions as best as possible. I know sometimes people are like, I need rules clarifications. We'll do our best on some of the things here. We tried our best as well to give the basic rules, the simple setup, and everything as well. Make sure as well, go follow us, but also go follow Bobby Maximus and also go follow Zbex as well, Muscles MTG. Make sure to be following both of those. They're great people. What they put out is amazing. And look, I always say this is what I've been doing for Ninja Turtles. I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and I got to say it at the end. Cowabunga, dudes.